Hello, greetings everyone. Welcome to the Ivan Tiller Comedy Hour, or Alien Hour. Alien Hour with Ivan Tiller, however you want to call it. Okay, we're going to start. Actually, I should probably be over here, but it doesn't really matter. All systems go. I'm going to turn on the chat. Let's see here. I believe all systems are go. While we warm up and wait for the crowd to show up. Oh, greetings, everyone. Okay, whoops. Okay, all right. I have my co-host here, the Google Home. So we're gonna go into. Okay, Google.
Sorry, something went wrong. Try again in a few seconds.
Are you freaking kidding me? Yeah, the internet's gone down. Okay, Google. Crystal ball.
Nice. I just need to hang these velvet curtains. If you can, get closer. Closer? Yes. Yes. Close your eyes and clear your thoughts. The crystal ball shall tell your fate. Now ask a yes or no question.
Oh yeah, are humans real?
The crystal ball says, perhaps.
Oh, okay.
I bought this thing from a pretty shady website. I'm not sure if it's accurate. Do you dare ask the crystal ball another question?
Yes, are aliens real?
Now ask a yes or no question.
Are aliens real?
The all-knowing crystal ball says, perhaps. I don't know if I trust this thing. The other day it said that VHS is making a comeback. Do you dare ask the crystal ball another question?
Yes, is VHS making a comeback?
Now ask a yes or no question.
Is VHS making a comeback?
The all-knowing crystal ball says, not exactly. I don't know if I trust this thing. The other day it said that VHS is making a comeback. Do you dare ask the crystal ball another question?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Is this the Matrix?
Now ask a yes or no question.
Just asked. Yeah. Is this the Matrix?
The all-knowing crystal ball says, you betcha. I don't know if I trust this thing. The other day it said that VHS is making a comeback.
I just
Do you
said
dare ask the crystal ball another question?
If anybody has a question for the crystal ball, please let me know. Is tomorrow?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
Is tomorrow Tuesday?
The all-knowing crystal ball says, you betcha.
No, that's an easy one.
But whatever. The crystal ball is totally random. Do you dare ask the crystal ball another question?
No, not really. No.
Come back soon to hear what the future holds for you.
Alright, thank you. Alright, greetings everyone. So, that was a message from the crystal ball. One more. Okay, Google. When is your birthday?
I try to live every day like it's my birthday. I get more cake that way.
Okay. I think I already had this last one. Okay. Alright, greetings everyone. Let's see, I'll ask Xena, Maddie's World, Emmanuel, Steven, Gotta Move, Brandon. Greetings, guys. Thank you for joining us for tonight's. This is the next second half of greetings of connected to the shadow energies, or I want to call it the shadow energy. I don't know what to call it. The real world. Let's put it that way. So, without further ado, we're going to let's see. Hopefully all systems go here. Oh yeah, before I start, don't forget, for those that are new here, I don't know, I'm doing my infomercial. Oh yeah, that's right. This helped actually. Okay, yeah. As ivanteller.com, you can submit questions. You have private sessions. Visit our shop, where you can get you can ask questions, and what else can you do there? And not much. Yeah, you can get an audio answer, or you can get a transcript also, or you can book in private sessions in a different way. The other private session system is for the calendar, so you can select the day you like and the day and time. You have Spirit Social, and here I am again with healings and channeling consulting. You can submit a question here also. Also have a day that you can submit one question. She's another channeler. And for soul paintings, also, oh yeah, somebody asked about how long it takes for a soul painting. 3 to 4 days, 3 to 5 days. It all depends on what's going on. Alright, I forgot about this as the subject of today. I have a couple of things I'm going to go through before we begin. This was in New Zealand. I posted this on my Facebook page about a day Adele, however you pronounce her name. She was backstage and she transformed into a reptilian. And the press was back there also, so they felt the energy. They saw. I don't know if they saw it or anyway. There's a link in the description down below. There's no picture of it, but the story was actually on the website for New Zealand Herald, but it was then pulled down. Now, there's also other stories of Justin Bieber turning into a reptilian, and also Caitlyn Jenner, and on and on. So I just want to go through this real quick. It's on my Facebook page. The link is down below. So this is going to become more the norm over time. They're not going to be able. Right now they can deny it and hide it, but that's not going to last forever. So it's going to be more of this type of connection, especially all the lights and everything and all the stress. It was raining during this performance also. So she was under a lot of stress, so just her frequency kind of shifted. So a lot of people saw it, depending on who they are, depending on what frequency they are at. So I imagine mostly females saw it, but. And she also asked for forgiveness. She said she was a good reptilian, and she apologized for scaring them, explained that she meant no harm. She's a good reptilian. So New Zealand Herald has no response to questions asking why they deleted the article from the website or if they are acting under outside orders. No surprise there. Oops. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. And for webinars, after this broadcast, I'm going to be I'm going to be trying something new from the webinars. It's called Zoom. Here, Zoom has you can stream on YouTube. So the reason I'm going to this, so you can see where you can download it. So those that are attending the webinar, I'll send out a link, but now this is going to be the new way of going about it. Basically, we're doing a video webinar, so I'm going to test this out tomorrow. I believe it will be fine, but what happens, I have more control over the webinar, and unlike now, I have no control over it, because Google doesn't really know what they're doing, or whatever, don't plan on doing anything, or whatever they're doing, so that's all good. That's their choice. Oh, whoops. I thought I was broadcasting that, so yeah, this is Zoom. Here, I thought I had the thing on here. But basically, we're gonna use basically it's a download for Zoom. I'm gonna do a video right after this to explain it more. I'm gonna be broadcasting from it to give you an idea. I'm probably mostly gonna do the live streams as I'm doing it right now. Let's see here. But I'll be sending out emails for this. So all you do is you download the Zoom client. You can do it on your phone also. I believe it's... Oh, I just downloaded it. Never mind. That's not what I want to do. Yeah, mobile apps for Android and iOS. So, hopefully my audio was on during all of that. Yeah. So I have more control over this. And I can broadcast on YouTube also. It shouldn't be a problem. I'm gonna try this right after this. So here I'm having a little bit of lag. I think that's alright for the most part. Hopefully everything is. Okay. Oh no, this is going to upload straight to YouTube. Yeah, nothing's gonna change. It's gonna stream right to YouTube. So nothing here is gonna change. The webinars will be exactly as they are. It's just we use another platform, or will look a little bit different. I'm gonna do one right after this. So most likely I'm gonna be here for about an hour for this stream, and let's see if I'm going to questions. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I dropped my rock. So, as for tonight's connection, we're going to go back into the Shadow Elite system. I'm not sure what to call it. Artemedius is the name that came through. I do remember quite a bit of that. I was allowed to remember a lot of it. Usually a lot of it gets closed off, especially during sessions, but for this, a majority of it gets closed off for sessions. It's none of my business, but for webinar information, I do leave a tidbit here and there. But for this, they're giving me quite a bit for me to dive into a little bit more. As for the shadow, well, I don't know what to call it, but Artemedius. See what came up is a. Okay, I already forgot. Okay, Google. Who is Artemedius?
According to Wikipedia, Artemidorus Daldianus Orpheus was a professional diviner who lived in the 2nd century CE. He is known from an extant 5-volume Greek work, the Oniricritica or Oniricriticon.
Okay, that didn't really answer a whole lot. I did. Anyway, I think it was. That was like, what was that? God, man, they gotta work on this thing. Anyway. I believe he's a Greek mathematician, from what I've gathered. I looked it up earlier today. Oh, good luck on spelling that. Anyway. Alright, well, that doesn't matter. That was like a connection name, but what I'm getting from the elites, let's put it that way, at least the real world. A lot of it's underground, but not all of it. They do see us. They don't really acknowledge us that much. They do roam among us here and there, but they do stay in their own places, their own cities. Like the real. As for, I think somebody asked me about like who do they talk to, or who I don't know. They don't really. I don't know how you can even ask something like that. Who's the leader? Well, that's the elite system. This is where the elites. As for, do they make an appearance there? Now that's unknown. I don't think they even make an appearance there. They're heard there. Like their messages are, they have messengers there, but I don't think even the elites even hang out with the shadow elite system. Like the real government that we don't see. I believe it's how you work it. Now those that say like, oh, this is all negative, not really. I mean, look what we're living. I mean, it's just look what we're going through. I mean, what's so wonderful about that? So this is what I get from this one. Yeah, they do have like messengers or downloaded information. Um, there are concerns about our reality at times. Not that we're waking up, because that's not happening. I don't know if that's negative. It's like, oh wait, humanity waking up. That's a good one. But most of them are not budging. They're not nudging, as you can tell. People are waking up here and there. That's for sure. That's awesome. But as for the great community of Earth, good luck on that one. Of course, I'd like to be wrong on that, for sure. Most of this has become more known, such as the real government, what's truly going on. From what I feel, they're very calm. I will channel into this also. We'll see if anything comes through. But this is just basically basic connections I'll have to ground before we fully begin. But I'm going by what I was picking up earlier today. It's basically calmness. Obviously you're going to have something on your mind. You're going to have your emotions triggered, of course. But for the most part, it's calm. There are parts of America, parts of the world that are calm. For the most part, there are places like that. Well, of course, with the elite system, it's all-knowing. Well, it knows more than we do. They don't know everything. There's different sectors of it. There's you can say there's a line. In some cases, you can say it's okay, this is where the third density people can go. From our screwed up, whatever you want to call it. Our version of Earth. The workers, I think I got that. The workers. I think that's what we're called. Even if you don't work, you're still a worker. You're still part of the system. I did get that. It's kind of like, Metropolis, that movie. All the workers are in the towers, and all the rich people are just hanging out, drinking martinis. That's something around those lines. Well, not exactly, but they do see us as the workers. Even the millionaires here, the billionaires, they're all workers in our dimension. But it does seem like there's a certain line that, they do still have deliveries. They do have things coming to them. I'm not sure what. And there are some of this is leaked out by tunnels to underground bases or something like that. There's a line where we are allowed to go, and then it has to stop, or I don't know. We won't see anything. Oh, nothing's here. There's actually something there. We don't see it. Also, what I'm getting, let's see here. As you go further, there is a third density, different versions of it. How do I word that? Different versions of third density, such as, I guess it depends on where you are, what you're allowed to see. What I saw was a mall, and there's different structures. I believe it's underground. There's different types of structures. There's different types of. There's all kinds of stuff there. 1 second. I had to check something. But anyway, yeah, I was gonna get some water, but anyway. There is a third density, fourth density connection. There is an actual government. There's different versions. There's different types of our shadow government. There is one in Washington, from what I'm gathering. Not the one that we see. That one's whatever. It does feel like there's one there. For a while, I felt there's one in the desert. Who knows? They might have moved it, but there's different types of underground governmental systems that we know nothing about. It's not NORAD. Of course, NORAD is programmed by this system, but there's much more to it than that. I believe there are some in NORAD and NSA that have that. I believe they're, well, Well, it feels like it's mostly NORAD, not the NSA. NORAD's the one. Some reason because they see the skies, and they know when things are popping up that shouldn't be popping up. So that's like borderline shadow government and stuff. So, okay, we're going to go a bit further into this. All right, let me ground for a second. All right, 1 second. Let's see here. Yeah, there's different types of the different governmental systems are in different densities, different dimensions. They're not all talking to each other all the time. They group together to have their conversations. Kind of like it's more of a world government down there. Well, yeah, down there. But it's not where you might think, but they're not going into details of it. I'm connecting to my guys right now. They'll go into more alien. See how the aliens are when they brought this all up. We'll see what we can get, but we'll connect to guide energy first. Or them, for that matter. It does seem like, yes, they're breaking away, but allowing us to speak to them more. Most likely they're not fully ready, but they will start to reach out to us more. They are curious, as communication. Not something they do all the time. They're not used to connecting to civilians, as they are mostly military. Top clearance. There are some whistleblowers, as you're aware. Oh, what is his name? I have to look this up. Philip Schneider. If you're not aware of Philip Schneider, he was doing sorry, it's a long day. He was doing drilling underground around Dulce, New Mexico, and they ran into some greys that were not very friendly. I believe they're third density greys, low vibrational third density greys, and they attacked him. They opened up a portal or a beam and shot him and shot his fingers off or shot into him. Yeah, so those are definitely not greys you want to mess with. So that's one weaker. They've been able to keep the other ones quiet. There have been others. But as for awakening processes, realize to have your hand open and be ready for a boatload of information. Not yet. They are working on it right now. They weren't really prepared for a connection like this. Not fully. Some were, some were not. They're still discussing whether they're going to allow it to come through. But basically, your dimension did not really recognize it that much. They do, but not its problems. So, this is one thing that they told, well, I got today at least, is like when you get frustrated and all pissed off about something, just for example, if you get frustrated such as money or direction or whatever, it's like, wait a minute, this is third density. This is the stuff they're programming us with. You know, self-esteem issues, looks issues, oh yeah, all of it. It's like, this is all the stuff they're programming us with. And just shove that all to the side. It's like, I don't need that anymore. Most humans aren't going to do that. It does help you have calmness helps you connect to your guides. Positivity is calm. Acceptance of everyone. It does seem like the more you are aware of how they operate, how they communicate with each other, a lot of it's still empathy, not all of it. It's like it's growing. This is the growing up. Is what I'm getting. I believe more of them will come through more clear. Channeling is going to be the beginning of it, but physically connecting to them, I believe, will happen eventually. It takes time. There's too much negativity here for a full connection, as for personal, but you never know. People need to chill here, but they're not doing it, as you can see. Especially look at what I'm doing, they get all pissed off and run away and go back to their little hole, which is fine. Which is fine. I'm almost calling this world Planet Netflix. I know we all have a lot of names for this world. You know, LG or whatever. I saw somewhere they're calling this world like a number or whatever it was. I think Planet Netflix is starting to sound about right for this place. Or Planet McDonald's. Planet Netflix. But it does seem like just... it's kind of like the Matrix. I mean, this is the Matrix, but it's a different type of unplugging. It's like you're just taking all of this crap that, you know, insecurities, worries, whatever it is, and just move it all. Just like, you know what, this is all. When you catch yourself like getting super frustrated and just remove it, it does help you get more clarity of what is around you. It takes time. Takes time getting used to it. Just one other way of opening yourself up. Yeah, this is all crazy. Yeah, as we go further, it's going to get more and more bizarre. I think you're already seeing that already. So let's see here. Message from the Pleiadians. Not to worry. You are with the light. But if you are with ego, you will be easily transferred to another reality where your ego is being served. Pretty much your dimension right now. You let go of that mindset and just love one another, not judge. You will see yourself in a new place, a new light. Also, this continuum, this you call the elite system, their infrastructure, you most likely will be visited for a conversation. You might most likely have already been visited already if you feel so in astral. But more of a welcoming to their energies, to better understand them. But also this is to heal your world. No more secrets. Would you like to see the real world? Not to be afraid anymore. Many are afraid. It's easier to just run away. There's nothing to be afraid of. Many are not ready to see fully of all this. You're unmasking your planet, and when you do this, you see it more clearly. These governmental systems are nothing to be worried about. Yes, they will use fear to provoke you, but if you are going there with a welcome hand, you will be fine. The more that you do this, the more your world will open up. The more fear you bring, intrigue, but of just wishing to expose what is going on, you will get nowhere with that. The more friendly you are, and just to connect on a friendly basis, the more further you will get. There are bases on the moon. Their space program is a hoax. They go to space all the time. Mars is, yes, a closed subject at this time. Your planet is really what we're here to connect with at this time. Is to make peace with this world and your shadow elites, as you call them. They do not call themselves that. But they're very serious with connecting to you. Yes, you might be tested in astral or tested here. I'm not putting too much worry there. They're just seeing who you truly are, if you're ready to fully face them. As for publicly facing them, unlikely, but you'll be able to connect to their energies because they do not trust humans right now. They know you better than you know yourself. But if you allow yourself to be not judgmental, you will get very far with this. How is your earth going to heal? It must know about itself now, must it? Unraveling its mysteries. Secret space program, your dinosaur island that some of you know exists, that is hidden in another dimension at this time. Your CERN is a diversion. It's your lower elite system trying to crack open different dimensions, yes, and cause more chaos on your planet. There's much more to it than that. To make the rich richer, the poor poorer. None of that will happen. You're in a reverse of the negativity here. Seeing yourselves different will take some time to get used to. But the waters, the knowledge, the river of information will come down to. But as for your elite system here, the congregation that is with you at this time, it is complex. It's more than just space, it's also your world of keeping humanity out of its business. Many in your top scientists have been there, as you are aware, by leaks. Many scientists have also disappeared, also, because they did not do as they were told. Yes, that does exist. There is a dark side, but also a light side. The light is moving in. Now understand, this will be mostly a channel connection at this time. They want to see where this will go first. Before there will ever be an actual contact, you are looking for aliens. What about your humans here that do unseen things, that rule your world unseen? Not all of them are alien. Well, you are alien, but many of them are your third entity. But they are well aware of everything, of you, everything that you do. You're making it easier for them, but they can still connect to you, no matter what. There's no secrets here. You might think there are, but no. As I say, if more of you are welcome to connect with them, the easier it will be for them. The president will not speak at this time, but they're watching this, and they're carefully observing. Understand, this is unlocking your world from its hiddenness, its secrets. Some are not ready to fully allow this to come through, which is understood. But when you are ready, and many of you are, you will feel different over the span. Many of you are already, if you want to connect with us, you already are. As for your elite system, that's what we're going to call it right now. Calling it shadow that's incorrect. But allowing yourself to make peace with your planet. Yes, there are some dark things, yes. There's also some light. There is much dark, yes. Just to get that out of the way. Yes, there is. Child trafficking, human trafficking, poison of your water, etc., etc. Yes. But how do you make peace with that if you're always going to war? Making peace with it and saying you have enough courage to, yes, see darkness, but also bring light to it. It's just making peace with yourself first and willing to clear out this darkness. And that is with positivity, a conversation. So right now they are listening and curious. They realize many of you want a better world, correct? Many do not. Many do not understand any of this. Many are scared. They're rather, yes, they'll connect to spirituality, but they'll only go so far with it, which is fine. But some of you want a full, different world, don't you? A more peaceful world. Well, how do you get to that? This is no cult. This is your world. How to get to it. You can do it on your own, right? You already are, as I said. The knowledge will come to you if you had a conversation with us. It will get stronger. Understand, if you have a peaceful connection with us, you will know. And many of us like, man, I'd like to talk to the elite. Most likely you already are. The positive. Because understand, for you to connect to the elite system here is to be positive and to make friends. That friendship knows that there's nothing for them to be worried about, angry about. Yes, they might test you to a certain degree. Reptilians do this all the time to see who you truly are. And they can read that instantly. But understand, this elite system, they see aliens all the time. Grasshopper beings, Zetas, Lyrans, everything. What your humans are not ready for. But you understand. But if you are ready, there's no reason why you should be held back. I don't know. If your heart's in the right place, everything will be fine. How does this work? It's just you being open to peace. And you will have your peace here. Many are trying to make a living here, which is understandable, not ready for this type of connection, because this is a little bit over their pay grade at this time. But it is possible to make peace with your planet. Basically, all of this will be done in astral for the time being. But you will feel different. Feel as if you're making a shift. But understand, your fears, your anger, your turmoil that you're going through will be removed over time. Because you're realizing that is your elite systems programming. Yes. You're undoing your programming. Some of you are going to still connect you to a certain degree because you're still going through some tests, but for the most part, you're allowed to leave. But mostly, is peace of mind will get you farther than being angry all the time. Will get you nowhere. Because then, with peacefulness, with kindness, understand many negative beings are actually very kind also. But that is where you can make a positive connection to make peace. The idea of this is to make peace. Yes, this is very heavy. Many are just like, this is too much, I can't handle this. But you'd be surprised. It's not a joke. Many have their conspiracy theories, they can continue on with that. The idea is to make a clear connection with us. It will all be done in astral, it cannot be done physically. It can be. We must let this ego find a new home. Many are trying to do this for financial reasons, which is fine. But they will not get any far. They won't go far with that. But understand what you are doing is unplugging all of what you have been programmed with. To help you see more clearly. We can help you with that. But with doing that, we can work with your guides, you're allowing yourself, you're upgrading yourself. Moving yourself to a higher level. As for more details of this elite system here, that is up to you. Of how far you want to go. Some of you will have dreams of it tonight, or tomorrow, or the next day. But the idea is to have no worry, no negativity towards others, just a peaceful self. Yourself peaceful, a positive connection. As you can see, most of your world doesn't know what that means. It's part of our programming. It's been programmed well. But many of you just don't want that anymore. You want positivities for all of you to go through. Many are going to have difficulties connecting with this. Because you connect with us, you connect to your aliens, your angels, and your aliens are very non-human looking. And they're not ready for that. Yes, they want you to see an alien, but most of them are terrified of their aliens. Yes. Most of them are terrified of their own selves. Not realizing that you have guides, past lives, galactic lifetimes. Many on this planet come from other worlds and completely forgot. Because they want to experience the human experience. And in doing so, pushes aside their alien experiences. They're obsessed with this world. So being obsessed, they're not willing to allow aliens to intrude in their experiences. You understand? Their experience means more than an alien. It's like, I want to learn this whole human, fall in love, go to school, work. I want to experience all these things. But many of you have been here many times, are here to open the planet back up, as it's been closed to the public for some time. And how to do this is just peace of mind. As long as if you are open to connect with us, we will connect to you. So, that's all there is to it. We are the Palladian Collective at this time, connected to your, what you call your elite system. That's what we'll call it at this time. And if you call this a trick, a joke, or whatever it is, that is up to you. But understand, trust. If you not trust, many do not trust themselves at this time. But then again, this is just an astral connection. If you wish to be free, you will be free. It's that simple. It's your intentions. So, most of you that wish to connect to us will feel you can connect to us through your intuition. And you will see a door open that you've never seen before. It's that simple. But we are more than willing to connect with you if you're wishing to connect with us. We've been studying this for a long time, but we've also been studying all of you for a long time also. And we realize many of you have a peaceful heart and just want peace on your planet. And realize that many here don't know any better. You're humans. They're having difficulties with themselves. It's due to the programming. But also, as I said, many are wishing to experience the human experience. And wishing not to. They want to get as much as they can out of this. So they're unwilling to change. Which is fine. But, as for those that are ready, as I said, just a peaceful meditation, peacefulness. Realize anytime you worry about money or anything, just remember, you are being programmed by the programmers. It's like you say, I don't want to be part of this show anymore. I want to see what's truly going on. You will. Just give it time. Many don't know how the keys of success, of seeing your true world, is making peace with yourself, not judging. Understand, if you come in with alternative motives, we see you a mile away. You can't hide from anything from us, basically. I believe you already know that, but some do not. And your movies, your music, yes, all here to program you, yes. Also give you messages that we are here. Your movies are in some ways fictional, but also they have some truths around in some regard. A lot of those are just messages to you. Your aliens are becoming more involved with you in small ways. Many here on this world, it's like, I do not want an alien in my world. I don't want to experience one, but I do want to be. I want to remember where I came from. Also, this is where your comic books and your Star Wars come from. It's like I want you to give me us a reminder, but I still don't want to experience it. Not ready for it yet, because we have much here to experience. But now, it is time. Why is it time? Because many of you are saying, can we ascend already? But you're saying it in a right way. You say you ascend, but not just for everybody's well-being, and not to say I'm better than you, just to have an open heart to everyone. Less drugs, less ill health, less mental health. Yes, our message here is going to be slightly basic. Yes. For now, we have to see where you're coming from. Give you a little bit, and you will have more. But this is your next phase of your ascension, is to connect to your elite system. Because you can connect to us with your intuition. Because more is on the way. That is all we have for you at this time. Understand, this is still part of the introduction. Yesterday was an introduction. You can say it's introduction part 2. Blessings. It does seem like connected to an astral and just asking them to come through like this. Hopefully the audio is recording any of this. Yeah, I think so. Alright, I think we'll leave it there. Jeez. Yeah, they just show up. I don't hear. I just feel them. They just come in. So, they're still. Yeah, as I said, they're still checking us out. I believe they're going to far more detail eventually, but not right now. There's no more of a. Well, they're here, obviously, and it does seem like we'll start seeing them more in another dimension. But we get visions, we'll just know. I don't know. It just they're not going to like open their doors to come on in anytime soon, but they will connect to us more. It'll be more like this. Yeah, it's going to be kind of general to a certain degree right now. But that's just right now. I understand it does feel like they're going through interviews right now, interviewing people. I think they've already done it. It's like, here's a little bit, here's a little bit, here's a little bit. They're very patient also. We're the ones that are not patient. So, as long as we're going anywhere anytime soon. It does seem like they're going to more of the secret space program. I'm gathering, eventually. So, okay. Alright, blessings everyone. I'm going to be back. I'm going to use the Zoom client after this, so might be about 5-10 minutes. So, alright, thank you guys for joining. Much appreciate. I feel a lot of energies for those viewing that want to know more, of course. Baby steps. Baby steps. Just feels good. It just takes some time to get used to all this. That's basically why they're taking their time also. So it does seem like we're still going through introductions, as you can tell. And sometimes introductions take a while. What's the rush? So, alright, blessings everyone, and see you soon.